What's up guys, DJ back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the disappointment of not receiving your pre-orders. And this is more specific to Pokemon because at the moment I think a lot of us know the situation with Pokemon and how stock levels are so low. But we're going to focus on pre-orders specifically and the disappointment people get when they don't receive it. And I'm kind of talking about this because recently it's kind of happened to me. And I've ordered Battle Styles maybe a week or two before Battle Styles came out. And I couldn't get my pre-order. Mainly the booster boxes because they didn't have the allocation. And I think we've heard this story before, you know, that the stores aren't getting the allocated numbers that they thought they were going to get. So they are unable to fulfill all the orders. So I ordered 2 booster boxes, one for myself and one to give away on the channel, which I still will give one away. I don't have a Battle Styles right now, but I will get one eventually. I'll find one before I give it out. So don't worry about that, guys. But anyway, back to the story. So back in the day, you know, if you pre-ordered your products, you're pretty much guaranteed to get your product, even if it was a couple of days before the release or a week before or 2 weeks before. Now, obviously, I felt like I pre-ordered late, and that is why that happened. A lot of the people that pre-ordered before me, or you know, who pre-ordered Battle Styles a little earlier than I did, received their orders. Maybe half of it, or maybe some of it. I don't know. But anyway, so I was refunded the first one, and then a week later they said, nah, I can't do both. So I was refunded the second one. Okay, that's cool. Got my money back. Still a bit disappointed because I wanted those boxes and I needed those boxes. And the other thing is, those boxes were pre-order prices, so $153 Australian. And right now you cannot buy a Battle Styles booster box for $153. It's just impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but nobody's selling it for that. Everyone's selling it for at least $180, but usually it's about like $200. And postage, you know, $210. Some are selling for $250. That's probably the higher, you know, mark, and that's Australian prices, by the way. The other thing I pre-ordered was the Venusaur and the Blastoise battle boxes, or whatever they are, the collection boxes. I ordered one of each, and I got an email recently, just like a couple of days ago, which kind of prompted me to do this video, saying pretty much the same thing. And I was really hoping I'd get at least those boxes, and I haven't. And a few of my friends went to EB Games and bought these boxes. Now, guaranteed they're not the same price as I pre-ordered them. You know, all the pre-orders that I did were a lot cheaper, like pre-order prices. And I think the 2 boxes together were like $72. But you know, if you go to EB Games, it might be like $40 each or $45 each. So yeah, of course, there's that money factor. So if I go out and buy it myself, I'll be paying more. But I think I want to focus on the disappointment factor, and I think the effect this has, if this is happening a lot, and I think it is, and if lots of people are getting disappointed, that drives people away from this hobby and from, you know, buying this stuff. You know, when people can't get what they want, it's a bit thing, you know. And I don't want to go too much into detail with that because I think a lot of people have done this video, you know, started with Frosted Caribou and then just escalated, you know, everyone started talking about it, you know, reaction to that video, which I'm not really doing. But a lot of people's advice was to be patient and just to wait for the stock to, you know, to arrive, and for Pokemon to print more, and for there to be more products for everyone else. Now, that's a good advice. I understand that, and the thing is, patience is not for everybody, and everybody doesn't have that, you know, have a high threshold of patience. I do, you know, personally, because I don't really, you know, whatever. I can't get it. Disappointed, but yeah, okay. I have 2 hobbies, all right, and that's something, you know, that's a positive for having 2 hobbies, because if one fails, then you have the other, or, you know, you can balance the 2, or, you know, like I said in my last video, money, you know, collectibles are quite expensive now. So now that I have two, I have to juggle the money. So, you know, getting that refund back, I was able to, you know, buy more Dragon Ball Super booster boxes or whatever. You know, I kept myself busy. And I know not everyone has that, you know. And I think one of the other advices that nobody has really put out there is to, you know, look for alternatives. And actually, I think I might have seen one or two videos that kind of mentioned this, you know, kind of like the adapt or die kind of thing, but not that serious, you know. Like, if you can't get that product and it's just, you know, out of stock, what are you going to do? You can't just, you know, Alakazam, and poof, it's right there in front of your hand. You know, you can be patient, sure, but then you can also look for, what are my other goals? What can I do to keep myself busy until that stock arrives? Because, you know, that's another thing. When you're impatient and you're just focused on that. Let's say I just did Pokemon, which I was at some stage, you know, before Dragon Ball Super came along. You know, if my mind was just on those boxes and I'm like, oh, I can't get those boxes, then that really pushes that negative vibe onto me and everyone else, you know. I'll be like, oh, I didn't get my box, and like everyone will be like, oh yeah, me too, blah blah blah. And I did make a video about people leaving Pokemon for Dragon Ball Super, but you could kind of say that with leaving Pokemon for collectibles, for other hobbies, for Flesh and Blood, for Magic the Gathering, for Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So there's alternatives out there. You can look those up, but you know, you don't have to change hobbies. What I'm trying to say is you can find alternatives within the hobby. So, you know, there's quite a few variables in Pokemon. There's sealed product collecting, there's singles, which I suggested in another video. I know I keep saying I did this in another video, but I actually did. I suggested in another video to go for singles. Cheaper, easier to get. A lot of people have it in the market, right? So singles are just so much easier. And if you're collecting sets, and I highly recommend collecting sets or just binder collections, because they're just so much easier. Like, there's no out of stock kind of, well, actually there could be depending on the card, but you know, if you're completing sets, there's a continuous chase with that. And you know, all those people that did get their pre-orders, lots of them are opening their stuff. So when they open their stuff and they already got doubles, they tend to sell them off, right? And that's when you can buy them. So, you know, so those are the kind of alternatives you can go for. But this effect, you know, me not getting my pre-order, even though I have alternatives, even though I have other things, I was still disappointed. I just wanted it. I was going to say I needed it, but technically we don't need cardboard, right? We don't need shiny cardboard ever to live, all right? We just need, you know, food, clothing, and house or whatever like that. But you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, I was looking forward to something, and when you look forward to something, you just get let down, and you just get that, and then, you know, the booster box is fine. All right, I'll deal with them later. I'll buy a booster box later. But then, a month or two after, the V boxes as well. Now, I'm not blaming the company that I, you know, pre-ordered this from, because I think if I pre-ordered it at most other places at the time that I did, will probably result in the same thing. But yeah, there's multiple factors why somebody would get sad about this, and you know, I just mentioned a few of them. Price, I will never buy. I highly doubt I'll find a booster box at that same pre-order price. I highly doubt I'll find those V boxes at those same pre-order prices. And then the convenience, you know, I have to go out and look for it, or I have to search for it. I have to look on eBay and all that. And I know that sounds like, well, have a sook, you know. But it is time, it's effort, it's money, all right? So, and those things are important, you know, especially if you're working a lot, or if you've got YouTube or whatever, you know. If you got all these other things going on, then you'd be like, I pre-ordered that for a convenience thing, you know, for it to get delivered here. I don't need to go out and blah, blah, blah. So I understand the disappointment. And I think before, something like it feels like it has to happen to you to understand it. Kind of like when people get bullied, and if you've never been bullied, you know, you don't know exactly how that feels. You can be like, oh, you know, chin up, you'll be all right, you know. But at the same time, it's just like, you don't know the exact feeling until it actually happens to you. And I felt like that's what happened with the Battle Styles thing. And, you know, normally I don't really care, and I thought, yeah, alright, whatever. But when I got that second email just recently, like last week, I'm like, I'll probably make a video on this because the disappointment I felt was like, oh, like what a letdown kind of thing. Because, you know, I had money ready for that, and now if I wanted to go out and get it, you know, I'd have to spend more money, or, you know, the money that I got back from the refunds, I already spent that. I already spent all that money. And, you know, not everyone is as conservative, you know, who, you know, when they get their refund back, they're not going to hold off on that and then use that to spend it on battle styles again once it comes available. You know, a lot of the time we're like, oh, we got the money back, now I can spend it on this, that, and then, you know, opportunity will come and I won't have the money for it. But that's how it is. I'm trying to talk like everyday kind of people, because I am everyday kind of people. So, you know, you kind of see these big YouTubers and all that. It's like, all right, well, whatever happens, that's fine. You know, I'm sponsored or whatever. I'll get boxes from the company, or even, you know, oh, I just got plenty of cash. You know, here you go, boom, 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 boom. Now, you know, I work a decent job, and I think I got quite a bit of money to spend, but like, I'm not rich, right? And I know some of my friends might think I am, but no way. You know, so I spend my money wisely, and I'm sure some of you guys do as well. You budget and you, like, you know, plan your money. And I guess that kind of throws a spanner in the works as well when that happens. When you don't get your pre-order, sure, you might get the refund, but it's just like, it's not the same. It's not the product. It's not what you paid for. So it's like, right? So bit of a ramble here, but I just wanted to express my frustration a little bit, but also, you know, let you guys know that I understand where you're coming from as well. I think before that, I might have just said, you know, all right, guys, you know, just relax, you know, there'll be more coming. Yeah, but then you gotta wait, and then you gotta pay and all that stuff. So I totally get that. Besides the patience thing that everyone is offering as a solution, which is, all right, cool, be patient, wait for the new product. Okay, well, when's that gonna be? Nobody really knows. And they say, you know, printers are going to be up and running by the end of the year, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, sure, be patient. You can wait. You can do nothing. You can just be like, wait. But if you want to keep your mind occupied, look for alternatives. That's my, you know, probably my biggest suggestion. And I think a lot of you guys have. A lot of the newcomers on my channel who collect Dragon Ball Super, a lot of you guys have said that you used to do Pokemon and now you transitioned over to Dragon Ball Super, or vice versa, or whatever. I think that's a good starting point, because I know some have completely gone out of Pokemon and just went into something else entirely, which is cool. You know, if that was make you happy, if, you know, honestly, I still stick to my guns. I think this is all a temporary issue with Pokemon, and that eventually it will resolve itself, or, like, you know, Pokemon will resolve it by, you know, actually printing more and more and more. But at the same time, you know, I can understand if people just like, no, drop it all, sell it all, and, you know, move on to something else, especially if they've made quite a decent amount of profit on whatever they've had. I'm just going to really stick to what I want to do. You know, I got plenty of goals. I've shared it heaps of times on the channel. I got Dragon Ball Super goals, and I got Pokemon goals, so I'm always busy. I always have something to do. But yeah, once again, I was still disappointed by that pre-order thing, but hopefully, you know, with Chilling Reign now, that's another video, but Chilling Reign, I've heard that there's going to be, like, even worse issues, because I think there is, you know, I've seen a little bit of hype for Chilling Reign, and I love Chilling Reign, the artworks that I'm seeing from it, and a lot of people are reacting the same way. Oh, the artwork is great, the artwork looks good, the cards look great, a lot of potential, investability, collectability. So those pre-orders are already, you know, if I try to pre-order one of those boxes, I don't know if I'll still get it, right? So I don't know if anyone's offering pre-orders yet. I think it's just too soon. But once that comes out, I probably have to be, otherwise I'll miss out again, like Battle Styles. And I don't want to say missing out as in I'll never get it, because I think I will be able to get it. It's just what price point and when, you know. So I still don't think anybody should be feeling fear of missing out, you know, FOMO with Pokemon stuff, because it's always going to be there. You know, there's products from 25 years ago that you can buy now, still brand new, you know, and that's 25 years old. These products are just coming out right of the gate. So yeah, sure, be patient, you can wait, and it will come eventually. And I just strongly suggest, you know, keep your mind occupied, look at other things, maybe think of a new goal, an extra goal, or try collecting some vintage sets. I've said before, surprisingly, vintage sets can be cheaper than modern, and I think people get stuck with that price point where everyone, all those big YouTubers say, ooh, this, I've got base set and it's expensive or whatever, or this card's really expensive. Yeah, but crunch the numbers. Crunch the numbers for a master set of a modern set versus like a jungle or a fossil set, unlimited, just raw, it doesn't have to be graded, just in a binder. I think you can still be satisfied with that, and also still be engaged with the hobby and still be happy with it. And then next minute, battle styles or whatever other items you're looking for or waiting for will be popping out of the woodworks, and the people that have probably a lot of that stock will be dropping their prices, because that's just usually how it is when more and more stock just pop up in the market. We've seen it with evolutions, we've seen it with plenty of other stuff. Price drops here, price increases there. It's all timing really, and you just gotta be ready when the time comes. And I'm sure to be ready when Battle Styles, when I can get a Battle Styles booster box or even those V boxes. I'll be waiting around. I'll have money ready for it, and then that's what I'll do. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much it. A little bit of a ramble, rant kind of thing. Just a few of my feelings about this. You guys aren't alone. I think even people like me, I'm not big or anything like that, but you still get disappointed when you don't get your stuff, and when you paid for it, and sure, you can get the money back, but money is money, and not everything is about money, guys. It's about your happiness and getting the products that you wanted. Anyway, that's all. I'll see you guys in 2 to 3 days time. Plenty of cool content coming. If you like this kind of content, subscribe, like the video, whatever like that. Enter my booster box giveaway. It's still a Battle Styles booster box. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get two, actually. I'm gonna keep one for myself and then one for you guys too. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.